Hi, this is Dr. Ivan Misner, founder of BNI with IvanMisner.com. I was recently on a morning television show where they asked me 3 questions that I thought you might like to hear the answers to. The first was, how has networking changed forever after the last year that we experienced? My answer is that we've learned that we can network online pretty well. Can you imagine if this had happened 10 years ago? The technology that exists today saved a lot of businesses all around the world. That said, I talk to a lot of people who say the world will never return to what it was before COVID. So I'm a little bit of a contrarian on this topic. You know, not long after the Spanish flu, the world returned to its old ways. And I think a few years from now, with some exceptions, the world will look very much like it did in 2019. The second question they asked was, will face-to-face ever be a thing again? The answer, definitely. It definitely will. But it will most likely be a hybrid of some kind. Businesses need to be prepared to pivot. BNI, the company I founded, moved over 10,000 weekly meeting groups to online in just a matter of weeks. Now that we are gradually being released from what I call the Great Pause, many will be going back to in-person. Some may be a hybrid meeting, some weeks online and some in person. Because of technology, this transition was inevitable. Without COVID, it just happened sooner. So this would have happened, I believe, anyway, because technology is evolving. I've been writing about this for several years. But since COVID hit, the technology is definitely going to be accelerating. Now, online is more convenient, but it lacks the ability to make a personal connection, and you're not able to read body language as well. You know, I don't know, maybe someday when we're having mixed reality meetings or holographic meetings, that might be different. And I've talked about this before. It'd be like the Jedi Knights in Star Wars. We have a real Jedi and a couple of holographic image Jedis. And when we get to that point, I want to be Obi-Wan Kenobi. Just putting that out there. So the third question I was asked was, in the meantime, what can people do to make their career and business networking more impactful and even fun? 3 tips for that. 1, when you're networking online with more than a handful of people, do breakout rooms to have deeper conversations with a couple of the people. That's really, really important. You want to have breakout rooms where you can have conversations with, individuals rather than, some big, large group of people that you're trying to network with. 2, if you're going to do an online one-to-one, send the other person a bottle of wine that you like, or, maybe a coffee that you drink, or send them an Uber Eats meal, have a meal delivered to them, and share it together via your online platform. I've done that multiple times, and it's a blast, and it's effective. As a matter of fact, when I'm done with this video, I'm going to do a wine o'clock with a couple of people where we're going to share some wine and have conversation. Works really well. During these one-to-ones, have meaningful conversations. For example, with someone you don't know, you might want to start with saying something like, what's the best connection you've made or best meeting that you've had online? That's a good starter question. If it's someone you do know, you can go deeper with a technique that I talked about a lot called the gains exchange, where you share your goals, your accomplishments, your interests, your networks, and your skills. So I would give my goals, you would give your goals. I'd give my accomplishments, you'd give your accomplishments. And when you do that, when you share this kind of information, that's when you really go deeper and find overlapping areas of interest. Here's a closing thought on this topic. People tend to get frozen by fear or focused by fear. Those who get focused survive. Today more than ever, you need your network. You need your network today more than ever. Your network can help you weather almost any storm. This is Ivan Misner, founder of BNI with IvanMisner.com. Thanks for watching.